Yeah, so for about the past 2 weeks, I've played basketball maybe twice, maybe longer. It's maybe been 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I've lost count. Uh, I've been waking up around maybe 1 p.m., going to sleep around 4 p.m. I've not been doing very well mentally when it comes to basketball. My relationship with basketball has been feeling very forced. It's not been something that I've been enjoying, and I don't know why. Same with just taking care of myself. Not in this, and when I say this, I mean I haven't been going gym. I haven't been playing basketball. I feel like I've fallen out of love with the game, and I feel like I want to quit. That's just where I'm at right now, and how I've been feeling for the past 3 weeks or so, maybe longer. Now I don't know if this is purely just because training is ended and I'm out of like the schedule, but I'm not doing well. I'm not really. I don't feel like I have a purpose. Now, when I say this, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm, I'm just not doing well. I've been sat literally inside all day, playing Xbox all day, rotting away all day for the past 3 weeks or 2 weeks, or however long. In 4 days, I leave to go to Romania, and then 5 days after that, again Romania, I have to go attend to a basketball camp, a high-level basketball camp, which my parents have paid a lot of money for, and they don't know about this. They're gonna see this video, they're gonna see that, but I've not been doing well, and I need to fix that. I need to get over this, and I need to lock back in, and I just need to get on with it. So I'm gonna be starting like a new smaller mini series, and by the time this is posted, it's probably already gonna be like I'm already gonna have some videos on the way, whatever. But yeah, I just had to get this off my chest because I've been thinking about it for days on end right now. I've been trying to like write it in a journal or anything, but it's just been like one of those things where I've written it and I just forgot about it, completely dismissed it through to the side. I've stumbled upon some like books that I had before, with like some training schedules and that, in both weight room and basketball. The weight room one I'm not going to be able to follow while I'm in Romania for a month, but the basketball one I will be able to follow. I don't have any gym access in Romania, and yeah, I'm just getting on here because I know there's maybe like other people who may feel like me or may have felt like me or whatever, but I've been struggling with basketball and how it's like how I perceive it. Yeah, I haven't been seeing it much as a thing I enjoy. It's more of a like thing that I dread. I dread it, but when I think about it, like thinking about, oh, I have to go play basketball, it's not more. I wouldn't say that it doesn't make me happy when I hear that, but like it's just that feels like more of a chore than a hobby, and I want to change that. I want to try rewire my mind back to what it was, or I guess not say fall back in love with the game, but just get over what's making me feel this way, because it's not. It's not something that just happened. It was literally it's something that just happened like in days, like 2-3 days. Just something flipped in me, like a switch just flipped in me the opposite way, not in the good way. And it hasn't been good for me, bro. And I just want to get back to because if I've been thinking about why do I feel this way? Why has this happened? And the main thing is I've recently, for the past couple months, I've obviously of me personally not having a good season. It was my first proper season of academy where I actually got minutes. NBL conference, not a very high level, but it's my level. See, things like that, like what I just done there, it's just these like little negative pokes at myself that I'm not a good player, that I'm not gonna make it anywhere, that I just like for some reason I just tell myself, and I think I've said them so often, and I say them so comfortably around people and myself, and just that I've started to believe them like deeper than myself. To the point where it's made me fall out of love with the game of basketball and just almost like kind of, what's the point of me doing this? Uh, I'm doing it for nothing kind of mentality. It's just set that in within me, which I guess not only shows how strong like obviously the things you say and do are, like how like visualization, a lot of people talk about that, a lot of great athletes talk about that, how powerful it is, and usually when they talk about it, they only talk about the effects like in the good ways, but the negative ways are just as powerful, if not more, because I feel like it's so much easier to be able to believe things that are negative about yourself. It's so much easier because of just insecurity, and just the way we are as humans. We tend to always, like, no matter the person, always fall into insecurity, always fall into negativity. It's almost as if that's our nature, but it's something that we can't let happen, because then it just does this. It just makes you, I don't want to say unproductive, because that's not the word that I'm looking for. It's more like it just makes you feel empty. Because right now I don't feel I do feel disappointed, but I don't feel happy, because obviously I was saying before, like, basketball to now me, like, up to now, it's felt like I've been dreading it. It's felt like a chore. But when I don't do it, it doesn't make me feel happy either. It's more, I just feel disappointed that I'm not doing it, but I'm like, oh well, I'm not doing it. So I know a lot of people, like my teammates, maybe just people that I know now, are going to think this is like pretty corny or whatever what I'm doing. It's like, because I did get inspiration from Troy Hornbeck, the Road to D1 guy, because the reason he actually started that series, and I'm not going to be on a Road to D1 series or anything, but the reason he started that series was because he was at the lowest point in his basketball career, which I feel like I am right now, because he had just, like, he went to some camp, he played really badly, and he thought he had no chances of going D1, so he decided that was like, he was at his lowest. He decided he was either gonna chase his dream, give it everything he has for the next like 3 years, or he's gonna just give up. And it just kind of really inspired me to like want to do the same thing, to just go out there and try as hard as I can, because I started playing basketball quite late, and I'm not gonna use that as an excuse, but that is like a layer and a very big reason to my whole insecurity with like making it with basketball. Now, obviously, like a lot of people's, my dream is to go to the NBA, but I was just about to say, I don't think I can. But that's like one of the many things I've been saying to myself that's created this like big insecurity. I want to believe that I can go to the NBA, but it feels like all the odds are stacked against me. I live in the UK. I'm not known physically. I have a lot of work to do. I have asthma. And I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but my stamina is very bad. In the past year, like compared to last season, I've lost a lot of weight. I used to be very overweight. I've grown a bit more. My stamina has gone better. It's not the level it needs to be. It's not elite yet. I'm not very athletic. I'm not athletic to say that I'm not athletic. My handles aren't amazing. My shooting's very inconsistent. All these things. And up to now, I've been blaming them on outside factors. I have asthma. I was this fat last year. I haven't been playing basketball for long. I didn't play this position. I'm very limited to what I can do because of this offense. I let all these little outside factors get at me, and it's having an effect on me. It's making me, I don't want to say not love myself, but it's making me neglect myself. Now, the one thing which I will say I have been doing well is I've been staying on track with my diet. My diet has improved actually. It's improved quite a lot. These past 3 weeks, I've been more focused on what I've been eating, I guess, to try and make up for what I've been losing out on. In the journal that I have, I did write like some of my goals, and they went like along the lines of me saying like, I don't want to. The reason I'm doing this is not that I want to be the best. Like obviously I want to be the best, but like the reason I'm doing is not, oh yeah, I want to be the greatest to play basketball. I want to be the best person to touch a basketball ever. Because I feel like that's not possible for me. I don't have the physical attributes for it. I feel like in my mind, I think I have all these limiting factors against me that will stop me from being able to achieve that. Although that's one of the goals, which I think I can't reach, which is something I need to change part as like my mentality. But my main goal is I just want to be respected as a basketball player, and not just by like some people like around where I live locally, whatever. I want to be respected like worldwide. I want to, if someone like hears of my name, they'll be like, I think I know him. Oh yeah, he's tough, whatever. I don't want to be the most famous. I don't want to be the best. I want to be respected. I want people to start not taking it as a joke, you know. What I just said, I said it's not that I don't want to be the best. I feel like I don't have the cards out for me to become the best. I want to become the best version of myself. Me personally, I don't see that as me being better than LeBron James, is what I'm trying to say. LeBron, I think I've been playing since he was 2, bro. Like, straight out the womb, start hooping and dominating. 20 years of straight greatness. Only in the NBA, He's been dominating the NBA longer than I've been alive, is my point. And I don't think I can reach that greatness. I don't think I can beat him. And I don't see that as like not having a belief in myself. I see that as just knowing how good LeBron is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's off topic. My goals in basketball: become the best player I can achieve. If God has it for me to become the next LeBron, that's what I'm gonna do. If God has it for me to be a G League player, that's what I'm gonna do. If God has it for me to not make it with basketball, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna do everything in my power that's possible for me to achieve, to become the best basketball player I can be, and to just, not be disappointed in myself. Because I think that's what I expect from myself a lot. I'm used to disappointing myself. I'm used to saying things and then not doing them. And I don't want to say I hate myself for that, but it only adds more fuel to the fire in the sense that I say I'm gonna do something, I don't do it, I lose self-respect I lose respect for myself. But then me losing respect for myself is only gonna make me not do things that I say more in the future, if you understand what I mean. I don't think I'm the only one that's going through something like this. Like, there's probably other athletes that are doing this, but going through stuff like this. But this is just my insight on it. I don't want to keep this video too long. It's already 14 minutes. But yeah. Also need to go to sleep. It's like 3:30 something a.m. right now. I can't sleep. I've just been up thinking about this. Yeah. Have a nice one, guys.